What's up, everybody? This is your girl, the creator. It's 3:45 in the morning. 3:45 in the morning. But I had something to tell you all. Um, my last video that I put out, the reading, I'll put the link below for you all to go check it out. But I was meditating on the read afterwards. I was meditating, period. And for those of you who know me, I look at meditation almost like a form of prayer. You know what I'm saying? Where you can connect, with your higher self, with your guides or whatever, guide, whoever, you connect to in your higher being. So something, trauma bonding came to me. I want all of you to go look up trauma bonding. Trauma bonding, okay? I'm going to read it to you, what it is. I noticed a cycle in our community. I pay attention to stuff like that, and I'm wondering why, like, all of our women are highly over sexual, and like all of our men are like emotionally detached. It's like they are emotionally detached. um, but if you know, and I'm sure everybody do, they sat us in a classroom and showed us what roots over and over again as kids or whatever. So I'm sure you understand like where we come from. By me even laughing about it shows that I come from trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no laughing matter about what it is that we come from, where we come from, you know? Um so I'm gonna read this to you, what trauma bonding is. A trauma bond is a bond that forms due to intense emotional experiences, usually with a toxic person, similar to Stockholm Syndrome. It holds us emotionally captive to a manipulator who keeps us hostage, whether that be through physical or emotional abuse. Okay, that's all I'm gonna read because I know y'all attention span like blue. Okay, so um, when I was studying though, it's like I know y'all remember that song. I don't know who sing it. I can't think of her name right now. Emotional roller coaster, loving you is something. I don't know, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like when you're like in a relationship and it's like extreme highs and then it's extreme lows, and it's like a form of punishment, so to say. Like when you're feeling like, what do I have to do in order to keep the peace? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to keep the peace, like all the time, like being on edge, like all the time, almost like a battlefield, like Jordan Sparks. You know what I'm saying? Why does love have to feel like a battlefield? It shouldn't feel like a battlefield, my guy. My guy, let's just be. But that's all. These are all freaking signs of like trauma bonding. It's like they compare it to a drug where you disconnect, or the person abandons you. And if you have like abandonment issue, this shit is like serious. So they abandon or they stop talking to you, you know what I'm saying? They just like kind of like, shade you, cut you off or whatever, like for long periods of time. Like that's your punishment for like not doing what it is that the manipulator or the handler want you to do at that time or whatever, because they know that you're a peacekeeper, or you like to keep the peace or whatever, or you're gonna do whatever in order, to get back in the good graces. See, what you do is, though, if you find yourself in a situation like that, is you create no contact. Let it be. No freaking contact. You have to start from step one. And that's you getting to know you, learning you, loving you. Nobody else freaking matters. And I know it sounds selfish. They teach us to only care about ourselves is selfish, but in times like this, you have to take a knee. You have to take a knee. You have to connect with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because anybody would be able to like manipulate you or control you or whatever because you always seeking their approval. Nobody approval should matter at that moment but yours. When you find yourself fiending and craving somebody's attention like all the time, whether it's a spouse, a partner, family member, friends, whatever the case, take a freaking knee. Nobody should be, you shouldn't be putting people above you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like idolatry, what people convict me of. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, you're making someone essentially your guide. They have that type of control over you, and that shit ain't cool. I'm gonna do a reading real quick just to see what energies, like we feeling right. But I just had to come to y'all and like I had to say something about this. Like that's the mission of like Starseed, like what I'm starting right now. Um, that's the freaking mission. The mission is to like straight up get us back where we supposed to be, like the unity that we supposed to be. And trauma bonding is serious, y'all. It's serious. It's like when you're feeling freaking like you gotta please this person or you won't be happy. When and that's anybody. When you feeling like you gotta please anybody or you won't be happy, you need to take a knee and figure out where the crap that shit is coming from. Where is that coming from? And you fear if you don't do what it is that they say, or you may lose them or lose something. Or I was watching a documentary Surviving R. Kelly. It's I guess they had Stockholm syndrome. They say trauma bonding. I'm sure there's both or whatever. But theirs is more materialistic. And if you find yourself in a situation like that, like it's kind of materialistic. Oh, like if I leave this person or something like that, like I won't be able to take care of myself or whatever the case. That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. Like spirit will guide you to where it's going to be okay, because it's our birthright to be okay. That's stepping on your path. It's your birthright. You're gonna be okay. Promise you that. Okay. Spirit guides and ancestors. Let's do a read for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Where do we stand right now? What advice and what messages from the highest vibration of love, peace, joy, happiness, and being? Oh, and let me tell you this. So there are like some people that have it's like narcissists and like these extreme manipulators or whatever. Like they have this thing where they kind of, I don't know, it's like a training their victim. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, like, stopping, like you say you do something that they didn't want you to do or whatever, and they just, ignore you, just ignore you or whatever for long periods of time. And then they kind of, and then they kind of slowly, come back when you start doing what it is that they want you to do again. Like they start, like breadcrumbing you like a dog or a bird or something like that. Um, take a knee. Take a knee. Okay, Spirit, we're gonna do the divine feminine on the left and the divine masculine on the right. What's the present position for the divine feminine? Spirit guides and ancestors. That's cool, y'all. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. This is your reflection. Meeting your reflection. Meeting the person that's going to teach you your biggest life lessons. And Spirit is also telling me to tell you this. There's a thing called Saturn return. Y'all look it up. It's usually after the age 27 to kind of like your 30s or whatever, low 30s. It's your first Saturn return. That's a big karmic lesson that you go through in life, and it may be hard. Whoever your twin flame is during that time, which is your reflection at that time, it's like playing the devil's advocate. People think that these relationships right here are like the sweetest thing, and I can't wait to find my twin flame, this, that, and the other. These are challenging relationships because this person shows you your inner you. This person shows you the things that you need to deal with. That's why it's your twin flame. It's a really intense relationship, but they show you the things that you need to address about you, and vice versa. Vice versa. That's on the feminine aspect. So either that can be coming in for you or it's here. The Queen of Cups is down at the bottom. She's highly emotional. In order for your twin flame to come, make sure you ground yourself. Okay? Know that if you are not grounded, your twin flame is going to show you in some pretty intense ways. That's why I said, like, getting into a relationship is like no joke. Some of us truly, truly need to take a knee before we get into a relationship. Just because you're in a relationship does not mean that you're happy or you're going to be happy. That's work that you're putting in. You know? Let's see what the masculines are. Where are the masculine spirit? Present moment masculine. Present moment masculine. Enlightenment. This is the sun. This is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the sun. They getting some type of enlightenment about something. Give me some past information for the feminine spirit. Give me some past. This is the single energy. She's doing pretty good for herself. She's independent. she's enjoying her fruits, her blessings. If this came in the reverse, so some of you may be trying to get to this point, and if you are trying to get to this point and you encounter somebody right now and you're not ready, take a knee. Know that you're not ready because I'm telling y'all, twin flames are no joke. And I saw somewhere that 2020 is the year for twin flames. So you could be meeting your person this year. Um, get grounded. Get grounded. But if you're feeling good and you feel 100 enough to meet up with your other, let's get it. Let's get it. Give me some past information for the masculine spirit. Give me some past. What messages? He has some truth come in. He has some clarity, some truth. Something came in. The Ace of Swords kind of cut through that. Yeah, he told himself the truth. Enlightenment and the truth. Good God. An epiphany. A divine epiphany. That could be why the feminine is about to meet her twin flame. Maybe the maybe the masculine has had an epiphany. This is not really gender specific because we embody both feminine and masculine qualities within ourselves. Sometimes the feminine can be more masculine than the masculine, and vice versa. It's just energy, you know. But one counterpart has had like a divine truth, knowledge has come to the forefront, and the feminine is about to meet her reflection. And I don't know if we should say don't, because in my case, that Lord have mercy. Jeez. Okay. If you feel like you need to stay single, stay single. Oh crap. Hold on, y'all. And just as I said that the eight of the Eight of Pentacles came out, this me putting in the work. Now I could take this as in putting in the work on yourself or putting in the work towards that relationship. But since I wasn't ready for it, I'm gonna put it back in the deck and we're gonna keep going. Give me more on. Give me a future card for the divine feminine. Future for the divine feminine spirit. Future for the Ten of Cups. Oh, that's so cool. That's emotional fulfillment. Well, she has been working on herself because all of my readings prior to this has been self-love. 2019, we're speaking about self-love and all of that stuff. So maybe it is time. That card make it's too much for my Aryan blood right now. And what I mean by that is Aries is the god of war. And it's all about passion, fire, and let's get it. It's fighting. Um, that card feels ooey gooey, and I'm not used to that. Okay. Future. for the masculine. Future for the masculine. Future for the masculine. This reading is ooey gooey. This is an offering of love. This is a truce. This is I was about to say, like, let's pop some champagne. No, this is the page for not popping champagne right now. But this is it's a truce. Some of you could be getting apologies. Some of you can be getting an invite for some sort of beginning of emotional fulfillment, love, and all of that offering. It's a truce. It's an offering of emotion. A little emotion. You see that little fish in that cup? That fish little as hell. But it's emotion nonetheless. That's what it is. Let's get some romance advice. This is so ooey gooey. I didn't intend for this reading to be like this because, like, I told y'all, trauma bonding just hit me. Go talk about trauma bonding. Go talk about it. Go get up. I told you, what, it's 4:07 now. Dear God, ancestors, what advice do you have for the divine feminine and the divine? I swear, stuff is just, I have no idea where that card went. Oh, there it is. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I wasn't ready for that card. I'm going to put that card back in the deck. If it want to come out again, it will. Alright, Spirit. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have for the divine feminine? Spirit, God, and ancestors, what messages do you have for the divine feminine? What advice? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. What advice do you have for the masculines? What advice do you have for the masculines? What advice do you have for the masculines about this truth? Calling in your soulmate, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring, pray, basically. Calling in your soulmate, pray. What messages do you have about this partnership, this Two of Cups for the feminine? What messages do you have about this Two of Cups for the feminine? New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Some of you may be getting a new love, you all. This is so ooey gooey. The sun. I swear to God, this is like, I'm gonna read it because I was on the masculine. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I don't know where that was for. What messages do you have for the sun? What messages do you have about the sun? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you gotta be playful and make the effort. Ten of Cups. What messages do you have for the Ten of Cups? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is so... Ten of Cups. Honeymoon. Enjoy the... I'm glad, I'm glad this is almost over. Page of Cups. What messages do you have for the Page of Cups? What messages do you have for the Page of Cups? Oh, Lord. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So whatever that may mean, that was the page. The page represents the beginning of things. So if y'all just talking, y'all could make it for real, for real. You might be getting some sort of stability within your love life. Whatever the next level is, that's what that would be. All right, that has been y'all reading. I didn't mean for it to be that long. I didn't mean for it to be all that gooey. Because, quite frankly, I'm not feeling gooey right now. I'm not feeling gooey right now. But maybe that's for somebody. Spirit speaks to whoever needs it the most. There you go. That's your reading. But I started this out about trauma bonding. Y'all go read about that if y'all feel like that resonates with y'all. It is liberating. All right. Peace, love, light. Love you.